Filmin diyelim. Hikaye. Normal. Normal ya.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Ne oluyor lan?
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Where'd he gone? Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought.
Resident Evil 4.
I'm sorry I've been gone so
Kaçına?
much lately,
Öyle
Logan.
iyi yaşamıyor.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Belki de o. Max Payne.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
İyi. Güzel.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Kazan geliyor.
Time to get to work.
Ne oldu lan öyle birden garipler dedi.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Ya harita. Her zamanki her şeyde olduğu gibi. Bir harita türü genel mağaza. Kiralık kabin, kemik, bacaklı yol. Cadı kulübesi, cadı kepçesi. Bu mu yani, bu kadar mı? Buralar değil mi?
You're the one who wanted
What
to
does
switch,
he-
Thornton.
I think I hear
We'll
someone.
go all the way back down there.
Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Niye böyle şey oluyor ya? Allah Allah. Oğlum ne oluyor sana?
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now.
Allah Allah.
Hey, over here.
Yok, sıkıntı var.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right.
Bir dakika, şimdi internetin sıkıntı var şey mi? Seçenekler. Normal olmaman gereken bir şey. Şu an yaptın. Niye böyle bir şey yaptın ki?
Anderson?
Bir mi?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Seni duyduk dostum.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Düşünüyoruz derken.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners.
Aynen neydi?
I wonder what
Ne?
they were doing sneaking around the woods
Şeydi
at
ama.
night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Tamam mı dayı?
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience
Eski
store.
bakkalın
You
etrafında.
can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Genel mağaza. Eski
Before we
bakkal
get to the
falan
crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Top.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique.
Halısı
To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Gerçekler tahtada. Tahtaya bakalım.
Everything we know about the previous murders.
Bildiğimiz her şey.
Worth taking another look.
Mouse'lar gidilemiyor muyuz? Devam ediyoruz. Ya ananın gözü be kardeşim. Şimdi şöyle bir bakalım. Kurbanlar, tüm kurbanların 2010 yılında kayıt olarak artık özellikleri yoktur. Deadline. Eşya bıçak yanına şişkinlik biletlerinde morarma. Oyunda devrini çağırıyor. Öğretmenim. Konuşmuyoruz. Göğsünün büyük bir yara var. Savaş of. Mufi. Kalbi çıkarılmış. Garip bir dövmeler. Cinnet ediyor. Cinayetinde küçük bir fark var. Arasındaki tek ortak nokta şişkinlik ama ölüm nedeni değil. Göğüs travması ölüm sonrası suya maruz kalmama. Bileklerinde bacaklarında morarma. Göğüslerim bir yara. Bu bununki yani. Öyle mi oluyor? Çirkinlik yaşadı. Öyle bir şey. Katil profili. Biriyle mi konuşuyor? Vücudunun sonrası dövme yapılması. İlginç. Her sene bir orta özelliği yok. Göğüs travması. Hayvan kasaplar bekliyor. Kasap mı yoksa lan? Olay yerine gidelim. Gidelim. Nasıl çıkacağız? Kap.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Burası olmuş mu? Yoksa dostum.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Güzel bir sürü kazanıyor ama hükümet seni bana ne yapacağız? Baktığımda güzel güven sahibi yüzüme sırtlar çevirip bunu söylüyor. Bu oyunda kasma gibi bir şey niye çıktı ya bu akşam? Allah Allah arkadaş. Yeni aklı düşüneceğim ben de. Şuralara baksak mı ya?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Bakmayalım ya. Şimdi kayboluruz falan bir de. Devam. Bak geliyorum dayı oğlum. Sende de bir hareketlenme var zaten böyle bir.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If the... Next coffee's on me.
It's a murder site. I did not want to swap. No, still not getting it. Try explaining it one
Bu
more
ne
time.
ya?
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Sen neredesin ya?
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Hadi bakayım.
So, FBI, huh?
Tabii lan.
That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
Fort bastılar. Aha.
Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Cesedi burada.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know,
Bir
procedures
şey
and
dokundun oğlum orada şey
stuff.
yapalım.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Oğlum
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
cesedi mi gireceğim ya? Buraya? Ya abi. İncelemek için basacağımız bir şey yok mu?
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Soruşturma hatta başlatır. Celsel. Suç mahallini araştırın. Şimdi ne oldu? Önceki cinayetler sonra kanıt bulun. Şu an yok. Büyük ihtimalle çıkacağız buradan. Oğlum burada gelip şey olunca niye böyle bir şey oluyor ya?
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Bir daha mı oyunu açsam acaba?
Inside stab wound.
Kayıt
Chest cut
yapsam.
open. Heart removed.
Başka? Dava panosu. Nasıl yapıyorduk lan onu? Nasıl oluyor? Ha. Hocam.
Nah.
Hayır mı? Onun üstüne mi falan mı bırakıyoruz şöyle? Ben kendi ayarlıyorum.
Heart
Önceki
removed
çantayı
from
zorladım.
chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Katiller mi? Suç mahallini araştırdım. Tablo çıkıyoruz.
Who is our victim? Who killed him?
Hacı kayıt yaptım ya. Bu niye böyle bir saçmaladı bu oyun bu akşam? Sen arıyoruz. Şey zaten kendin algılamıyor musun? FPS ayarları falan filan var mı? Sabit 60 yapabiliyor mu?
To find more clues.
Ha. Harbiden şey yapacağım yani. Ha, kapatıp kaçacağım bir de. Seni inceledik herhalde artık ya.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Bizlerine bakılırsa öyle.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
YouTuber falan mı geldi buraya?
Someone was drinking beer.
Birisi
They
bir
spent
şey-
time here, waiting.
Başlayacağım dava konularına. Hedef. Suç mahallini araştır. Başka bir şey var mı burada? Yok. Daha sonrası için yok. Şu an değil yani. O zaman çıkalım.
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display.
Çok ilginç ya.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Sonra burada mı giriyor?
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Başka da yok. O biraz suç mahallini araştırıyor. Dönüşler sıkıntılı oluyormuş öyle. Ya oğlum.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Buna mı soracağız da?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Olduktan sonra ne oldu?
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Normal.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Peki.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Anything
Well,
clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Yani. Başka bir şey var mı?
I had to review the clues.
Kuşlarını gözden geçirmen gerekiyor. Lab yani ya. Labın konusu. Bakalım ne çıkardı.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Sabah gelirmiş şüpheli. Görüşmesi bakalım. Şey. Nasıl bir bulundu?
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Akılda deli sorular. Kurban nereden geldi?
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Masaya mı? Profiline dursunlar.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Öldürülmüş, bilen geldi.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Değil mi acılıyor? Başka ne var? Burası. Kurban nereden geldi? Kazan Gölü'nden geldi. Hedefler neymiş? Suç mahalli arasın. Göl kıyısını kontrol etsin.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Bekle bakalım.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet. There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the...
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
Yani. Çok iyi değil mi? Ya bu FPS şey nedir ya?
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Bunu da yapayım da. Yeniden başlatacağız ama başka bir şey yok.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Yok o.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Gene olsun. Yakınmalar yapacaksın. Tabanca var mı? Oğlum tava basıyorum işte.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
sana. Kargaç yapacağız. Kaçırdığım bir şey mi var ki? Allah.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Burada ne var ya?
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Ne yapasın ya? Oturuyorsun. Ha, yok ki lan bende. Açıldı. Tamamdır, yolladık.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
to stuff in something for us to find.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Sen niye titriyorsun ya?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Lazım ya. Gelince normale döndü her şey.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Abi kapat aga. Oyundan çık. Bir daha bir gir bakalım. Bu işten bir şey anlamadım çünkü.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Yine üstüne yaparsan.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Sen ne yapıyorsun lan? Selfie çekiyorsun.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Sen ne yapıyorsun böyle?
Welcome back, Anderson.
Kontrol hepsine.
Hi.
Ay.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much.
İlk festivalimdir yani.
Oh dear. Cute.
Şurası. O diyor.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer.
Video çekiyorlar.
True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Kadın susuyor. Korkmuyor şundan.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Başka bir şey var mı? Yok herhalde. Çıkabilir miyiz diye de böyle bir şey koymayacağız da.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
O neymiş acaba? Acaba bir şey var mı? Yok. Silah yükseltme falan. Tamam geç.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you?
I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Allah Allah. Değil mi acaba? Şu zihnine şey yapıyor. İlginç.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Başka soru var mı efendim? Ne de var herhalde?
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen.
And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
Hi.
Başka soru yok.
So, we're not being arrested?
We're all good, Ed. You can ease up now.
Tamam herhalde.
Hey,
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a
Nasıl
cult.
bildiğiniz var ya?
The cult of the tree.
Avokado tost gibi.
Murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. And Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
İyi günler dostum.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible, but it's best not to take it personally.
Ne yapayım? Yaşıyorum ya.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff
Yep.
Station.
Just
Anything you
here to
need,
pay my ticket.
just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. I can't get through this. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Silah yükseltmeye geç şuraya geliriz dava konusuna. Bunları kuracağız.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down. Nah.
Buraya mı? İlginç.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Dönmeyecek neler var? Şuraya. Bu işte bitince çıkarmaya geçiyor. Kim kaldı? Bakacağız. cesedine gidelim işte.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Boşuna bir şey sokmuş. Nasıl sandım? Herhalde tamamdır artık. Düşünüyorum.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page set to get into the light.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
Vanished.
Geç.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
There's one of the pages on the floor. The heart is gone too.
Yeter.